Hey everybody. Hello, hello. How you doing? How are you doing today? Happy Monday. Hi, Mama Berg said. Hi, Nevaeh. Sadie Lynn, Cookie Dough. That is a whole lie. You gone. Bye. Lulu, Cassandra, William. How about Evil Freeside? How about this? If she can answer all of these allegations, these accusations, claims that she's making just to make, I guess, I will definitely reschedule everything for June. How about July? If she can, if she can say what it like, she'll spew out all these things. I want examples, right? Because there's this really bad habit of people just saying shit and there's nothing to back that claim, right? I feel like everybody should be held to the same standard, okay? Find where I just say shit and she's gonna say, "Oh, you said I'm a mean girl." Yeah, yeah, you're acting like one. Yeah, you're a mean girl. You had all these mean girls in your chat after you solemnly swore that you never would. But hey, that's cool. I don't really care, but that's like your only defense against me. I don't know, saying something that isn't true. Whatever. Batty, Cassandra, Sandy, hello. Kimmy, Michelle, Naughty Nurse, Sweet Tea, Spider Women. Hello, everybody. Quiz. Enigma Ernie. Okay, y'all. So this morning, Mama T went live and I was listening to it and I died. Okay. I fucking died, y'all. Because, first of all, it's like you can trade me out for anybody that she's mad at or doesn't like, and it's the same exact thing. Like it's just shit on a loop. Okay. And she is so adamant that I am irrelevant, that everyone hates me, that I have nothing, that I, am a failure, all this shit, saying all this dumbass shit. But yet you talk about me for more than half of your life. Half your life, you talk about me. So clearly I'm relevant, okay? I am. Because you won't stop talking about me. Okay. And I am going to show the hypocrisy. We're going to break this down and laugh a little bit. I haven't had like a good chuckle like at shit in a while because, like, first of all, it's, I've been busy, right? Hey, Crazy Acres. I've been busy. All these people like to project like they're touching grass and doing shit. But I I really have been busy. If I cammed up, I'm tan, so that's proof of the sunlight, bitch. Um, I've been doing stuff. I've been working. I'm good. And it's so interesting, right? And it's funny because when I cut ties, and let me say this, my intuition when it comes to people might not always be like super great. Like I can tell like a bad energy, like for the most part, but the internet is a different thing, y'all. Like the internet is just, you got to be careful because people that you think you're cool with, that you think have your best interests at heart, that you think, you know, will stand by you, and or at least, be your friend in a sense that they'll give you constructive criticism and help, guide you if you're being misdirected or if you're doing something questionable or you're just not making any fucking sense. You're being, I have people like that in my corner. Like I have people like that, People aren't going to my people are not going to let me sit up here looking retarded just saying anything I want, That just doesn't happen over here. You, on the other hand, I don't understand how it's like you are being declared like a pit bull for other people to say what she wants to say. And I really wish that she would, she said she was going to cuss out Karen, like cuss me out, right? Cuss me out. Say it with your whole chest. Like you don't have to say it in a chat and be like cryptic about it. You know what I mean? That's stupid. That's passive aggressive shit. Also, I guess she's cool with we'll just get into it because there's a lot of hypocrisy going on, and I just want to laugh because this is like the most nonsensical shit ever. And it is insane how like you can sever ties after she did what she did when I was on the panel and I cried and I was like, okay, I cannot anymore. Like I got set up. People don't like talking about that, like that kind of manipulation, that was like a whole setup. If you missed it, her channel's got nuked. But if you missed it, like it was bad. And then I decided to not talk to her anymore. Like I don't want anything to do with that. That shit is mean. I would never, ever, ever let somebody come on my panel that I was cool with just get fucking jumped and sit there and highlight comments that are nasty and like just, try to make me cry. And eventually I do. And then she drops them down and like I was like, what the fuck? I'm done. Okay. That was just some bullshit. That's when I realized like these people, they're trying to control me. Like that was all about breaking me down and making me feel a way about William, making me feel a way about my content, who I had around, what I was doing, all this stuff. They wanted me to conform, right? And the more I think about this, I'm glad that I am away from them because look at their behavior. Look at her behavior. She's turned into this like, she just is regurgitating shit that she will about anybody. And it's so contradictory to how she felt about me before, like right before I severed ties. Okay. And it just goes to show like these people had no respect, right? These people had no, hey, seriously, hey, Peach's mustache. Oh my God, I'm fucking dead. Oh my God, I'm fucking dead. Right, baddie. And it feels like, the gaslighting that goes on, they want to say, I'm a victim. I'm a perma victim, a pick me bitch, blah, blah, blah. That's you gaslighting. Okay. That's 100% you gaslighting to make me like the definition of gaslighting is, okay, Wang, you go. Why don't you like say this in William's chat channel? Like we're not talking about that right now. We don't care. Lindy, hello. Good to see you. Happy Monday, everybody. But the gaslighting is insane. Hey, Kat. The definition of gaslighting is like trying to you're projecting something onto somebody else to try to make their argument make them feel crazy about their argument, okay? That's what they're doing. They're trying to make it so my feelings, what I say, it's just completely irrelevant and bullshit, and they will not validate it because they are trying to make it like appear that I am crazy, that this is nonsensical. I'm smarter than that, okay? And the more people has fallen to 4 subscribers, I'm dead. The more people, like the more this goes on, the more people are seeing what it is, right? People, it's not, at first it was very much like people that don't like me automatically just jumped over there. And then people like, well, I don't like hate Bond. So like, I don't, the people at Mama T's that didn't like her, whatever, like they kind of just went away, or they came over here if we were like cool before. But since we don't do that, like weird shit. But people are starting to see the just the total unfairness to all of this, and how easily people are just like sheep, and people are being controlled. People are fighting for other people. People are being bulldogs for other people. And I just sit up here and say it with my whole chest. People don't speak for me. And I am glad that I do that. And you're watching the wrong crate. Yes. You see, yes, absolutely. And if they hate me this much, and like we're gonna play Mama T because it's fucking hilarious. If they hate me, if she really feels this way about me, why don't you say it when you start feeling like this? No one is required to be cool with me. Nobody is required to get along with me or side with me or stand with me or anything. Like, if you feel a way about me, be honest. Be honest. You're not going to hurt my feelings. In the end, in the grand scheme of things, you're going to look like a retard, and you do, because you were dishonest about how you felt about me for a while, because there is no reason how you could just wake up after a week after I decided to ignore you and not talk to you and have all this shit to say, it sounds exactly like Satan, sounds exactly like all the others. It's stupid. It's stupid. Stupid. Yeah, tell me, you wasted so much time doing what? And it clearly shows how fake you were. When I stood up for you, when I defended you, when I like supported you, came in your, I meant it. I did. I meant what I did that because I legit supported you. I legit liked you. I legit, like, we were good. You've taken on this role of being a total bitch. And if you felt that way, like, why didn't you say that before? Why didn't you say that before? Oh, is she in here? You were never dishonest with you. It started before that. What did? So, Mama T, you call me a user. Who did I use? And shout out, so there's somebody named Cobra that was asking the right questions in the chat, and she pretty much gagged you, Mama T. You could not come up with anything. You couldn't come up with anything. Yeah, I'll let you up here in a minute. How am I just like Ernie Shell? How am I just like Ernie Shell? How am I a pick-me bitch? Why are you saying that I don't have family? Why are you saying that you don't think I love my family? Why are you saying that I can't use my voice? Isn't your whole line at the end of the day, don't let people steal your voice? Isn't that what you say? When do I say I'm pretty every other sentence multiple times in my life? I say I like myself. Everybody should like themselves. There's nothing wrong with having self-esteem and confidence. You say that I'm pretty on the outside, thank you, and that I'm very ugly on the inside, and everyone sees that. Sure, I'll let you up. We're gonna go question by question. And we're not gonna deflect or derail. But yeah, you can come on up. We can talk about this for sure. Should be interesting. And make Rebel great again. I'm fucking dead. Is he in here? I dropped the link. Hey, Countess. Hey, everybody. If I didn't say hi to you, power bottom, I'm fucking dead. Hey. Is she not coming anymore? Because I only talk to God when I'm getting teaser. Also, here, while we're waiting, let me write this down. Okay, so she said, I'm a user. I'm like Ernie Show. What else, y'all? I'm ugly on the inside. I'm a manipulator. I'm a pick-me bitch. What else? Oh. I don't love my family. Pick me, pick me. Oh, I'm failing. My channel's failing. I care about numbers. Wait, I did? I lied about cancer and being a veteran? What? Yeah, I said I dropped a link. Oh. What else? I'm trying to. Yeah, very true. She doesn't feel like coming anymore. Hey, Kazzy. Oh, because oh, I see. Ernie, sorry. I'm like not getting this. Bro, you're. I don't. Is that a no, Mama T? If so, let's just. Oh, she's right here. Hello.
Hello, Katie. It's
Okay.
me.
Let's start with the first one, okay?
Okay. What's your first question? But I get
Okay.
to ask questions too, all right? Is that okay with you?
Once I'm done with all mine. Okay. I'm pretty sure I'll probably answer all your questions during this anyway, but you got to listen, okay? All right. How am I a user?
How are you a user? Well, let's see. Did you not use people for information and shit, Katie? Did you not, use some people to get clout to advance your channels and help you push your new channel? And didn't people help you do that?
How is that using?
How is that using? Because 9 chances out of 10, there was sometimes you weren't even in their chats, but you'd come in and say, "You're going live, please share," right?
And so promoting my channel is, so are you a user? Is Peach a user? Is Ghost a user? Is AC
No,
a user?
because see, we have respect for each other and we ask each other if we can do that. We don't just do it.
I did. That's a completely not relevant. I never, like, what are you talking? Okay, so that's your answer. I'm a user because I would plug my channel when I had permission to anyway.
Oh, don't you use men for their money and then ghost them?
Who did I do that to?
Just do you?
What, you need to back up your claim.
I didn't say you did, Katie. Listen, it was a question. Do you?
No, I have my own money. But let's not derail because I'm asking you how I'm a user. So you're asking me a question if I use men for their money, like that is irrelevant to this argument. So I'm a user because I plug my channel where I have permission to plug my channel and I take clout from people's channels.
Yeah, that's just part of it, Katie, but go on.
What else? I just want to make this clear for everybody. This is important because I want to be held accountable if I'm doing this kind of shit, this nefarious kind of shit, you know?
I thought you wanted to know what happened between us and our friendship.
No. I have
Is that not
questions because
why?
I listened to your live and you said all of this stuff. So I just wanted to make it I wanted clarification. So I appreciate you for coming up here and answering. How am I the girl version of Ernie Shell?
Because you manipulate people.
So, in what way?
Did you not say on your live the other day, oh, if you guys cannot see that Mama T's a mean girl, then you all, I just don't know what to tell you or some shit like that. You did.
So, me saying an
That's
opinion.
manipulation, Katie. And also
Okay,
you play
so
victim a lot.
me saying Mama T is a mean girl because there are, and you know what? It is very, very, very in my opinion, you literally said Satan has a family and all this shit and I don't. Whatever. Like,
I meant she has children and a husband, and you don't,
how
Katie.
many of you all don't have children? Can we have a 1 in the chat? Is there, this is manipulating, right? How is that a negative thing?
Katie, do you not cry victim and then go continuously speak about the person that you're saying is attacking
Oh,
you?
we'll get to that in a minute. But so I'm like
Wait, do
Ernie
you do
Shell
that?
because I
That's
said you're a
it's the
mean
same.
girl when you're not.
No, it's the same thing Ernie does. He manipulates people to believe his ways. You're the same, Katie.
Okay, so
I'm sorry, it's true.
what do I manipulate people to believe exactly?
That you're a victim when you're not.
Okay, so that makes, okay, so I'm a manipulator and make people believe that I'm a victim because I took my voice back and
It has
stood
nothing
up
to
for
do with your
myself.
Katie, it has nothing to do with taking your voice back and stating your feelings on the matter. It has to do with the
Exactly.
fact that it has to do with the fact that people were coming to you telling you they were being attacked in real life, and Katie, you didn't give a fuck. That is the problem.
Okay, and when was this?
When you know exactly when it was. Stop playing games.
I'm not, no, no, I want to know because this has gone on for almost a year. So, was it when I begged and pleaded? Was it when I paid $500? Was it when, I mean, what did I do that,
Katie, did you not continue to talk about 007? Did you not
in what
continue
regard?
in any regard? After you were asked to stop mentioning him, after people begged and pleaded with you to just stop and move on, you wouldn't. You
When?
wouldn't
After I filed it for a restraining order?
before.
That's not true.
It's
When,
not true.
go back and watch any of my shit. Did I talk about him at all, y'all? Did I talk about
Yes,
y'all? Did I talk about
Katie,
him
you
at
did.
all?
You did a lot.
I want to know from the chat. I
I'm
stayed
lying, Michelle.
silent. I stayed silent about him for like 7 months because I was fucking
When?
terrified.
When? Because right before all this happened, him and Callie were coming at you hard, and you just about daily were mentioning them.
I didn't mention him. I mentioned Kaylee. Go back and watch for yourself. Have you watched any of this or are you just saying?
No, Katie, I've watched it. I was in your chat or I was listening.
Okay, so you probably,
Or how about when you went on Ernie's panel and you called me in the middle of the night? You remember that, Katie?
what?
When you were on Ernie's panel and everybody got pissed off at you because you made a promise. Remember?
'Cause I made a promise of what?
That you would never go on his panel. You wouldn't give him the time of day. And when you did, people got upset with you. And then you called me at about 10 o'clock my time, 8 o'clock your time.
Did I? I don't know for sure. I don't remember that, but because why did I call you?
Why did you call me? You
Yeah, like
called me
what
to
did
tell
I
you what it
say?
was. You called me to tell me what was really going on. Do you really want me to repeat it?
Yeah.
Okay. You said you went on Ernie's panel because you were getting an RO against 007, and you were trying to chase him out of Ernie's chats and everybody else's so he couldn't go near any you anywhere, any chat you were in.
What?
Yeah, that's what you said. Don't lie and deny it. I didn't dream
I'm
it,
not
Katie.
lying or denying it. I don't
I have
even
the fucking call log. I have
I'm
the
not
call log.
yeah, definitely. I don't remember that at all. But
High level in a
even if
real way.
I even if I did say that, what's the point?
Prove it, Michelle. You want me to prove it? Oh, okay, you better get your girl, Katie, because she gonna make me put receipts out, and you're not. You're gonna look stupid, real stupid.
You can put receipts out, like, I don't care. I don't think, like,
She did. She absolutely fucking did. I think I even got some text messages stating to that fact.
was it more like me saying that if I get a restraining order, I'll be able to feel more comfortable going over into Ernie's chat?
No, you were on his panel, and you said the reason you went on his panel was to make 007 and them leave. Those were your words, Katie, because you were getting an RO against him, and they were
But
trying to serve
he
him then.
never left.
Were they
I
trying
don't
to
know what you're
serve him
talking
then?
about. Like, for real,
Oh,
yeah, I
Stop
don't
playing. Stop playing stupid, Katie, because you know
I'm not.
exactly what I'm talking about.
I'm not. If I were playing stupid, I would have denied this from the jump. I let you explain because I legit don't remember that. You know?
Why didn't I call her out, Michelle? Because then I was her friend. And I was trying to, keep that friendship. I was trusting Katie at that time. That's why I didn't call her out then. I did talk to her about it on the phone. I talked to her through text messages
About what?
about the phone call.
I'll have to go back and look at that. But um even if that happened, who the fuck cares?
Well, that's manipulation, Katie. That's doing shit behind the scenes. You said you were trying to do it so you could just go wherever you wanted, and he couldn't be there when you were in other chats, like my chat, Ernie's chat. That's kind of like a little selfish since those aren't your channels.
Hold on. That is not you're gonna have to there's texts of me saying this too.
Oh, Jesus, Katie.
All
Stop
I've
playing
said
stupid.
was, if anything, all I've said was he follows me to chats and he will come in chats and insult me and say these nasty things and threaten me and dox my family and me. And it sucks that I can't be there because I was always in there, you know? It seems like you are cool with people getting treated that way. I mean,
No, actually, Katie, I'm not. See, I fought against that for a long time, but I fought against it for the wrong person. And
mm,
then, did you know, Katie, that I was willing to take on all 007 and them's bullshit for you because I was your friend. You
So,
understand that?
like, and
I
I
was going to
understand
say,
that. Listen, I understand that and appreciate that. I never asked anybody to take on anyone's bullshit ever.
you told me you needed to lean on me, Katie. So I was
Yes,
going to take all your bullshit. Okay.
that's
You
not
told,
me telling you to fight for me and take on and yeah,
but
I was
you
in a
knew I
bad
would.
place. Listen, I was in a bad place. And I mean, you want to call me a victim and shit. If this is like the extent in which you call me a victim, fine. But I was in a bad fucking place. I just lost my freaking horse. Like it was horrible. The horse that is still alive that I'm just lying about, right? But like it's just wild to me that you would want to
I never said
use
you were lying
me.
about your horse. Why would you say that? I have
What?
not said shit.
Because that's what everyone else is saying, like all the
Well,
people
I'm
over
not
there.
everyone else. I'm not everyone
Okay.
else.
Well, I appreciate you for respecting that he actually did pass away. Thank you. Um, I take that back. Uh, like it's just using that, me being weak like that in a moment, it's like, yeah, I needed people. I needed support. I needed, um,
And
yeah.
those people were there for you, Katie. They were there for you. And then
Mhm.
because you are all about you, when certain songs were made by other people, you got in your feelings about it. And it wasn't even about you. I can tell you exactly who those songs were about. And they
Okay.
had nothing
Let me
to do
say
with
this.
you.
Let me say this. Do y'all see what's happening?
See,
Do y'all
right there,
do y'all
right there.
see? No, I'm asking them. So me going to somebody, I hadn't even heard those songs, okay? And I don't know how many times I have to say this, which is why I'm glad you're on my
You
panel
hadn't
right now.
heard them. You hadn't heard them songs, but yet you're going to go to the person
I
and
was
ask them
taking
instead of doing the
time
hold
off.
on, instead of
Hold
doing
on.
the research yourself.
Hold on. I was on a break. This was when I was gone. And there were I had heard like a song before that was, I mean, I don't know if they were all like mad songs, but anyway, I had taken uh like a couple weeks away where I really wasn't even watching or anything, and people were messaging me saying, are these about you? Do you think these are about you? Because these sound like they're about you. And I said, I don't know. Let me ask Peach if they're about me. And I went
What
to
made
Peach
them?
and I
What,
asked her if they were about me because people were wondering. That's what
but
the text said.
it wasn't
That's
just
what the
Peach's
text
songs, now
said.
was it? It
Me
wasn't just Peach's
asking,
songs, now was it?
me asking if something is about me for clarification, not because like, and it was not me. I never even would have noticed this was going on until people came to me and said it. That's all. But why is that an issue? I went to directly to the person and asked.
It wasn't just about her, though, was it? It was about another person as well. Their songs were getting under people's nerves too, thinking they were about you when none of them were about you. See, people that was in your ear, Katie, started this bullshit. Think about that.
Okay, so the whole me thing is not a like you're kind of just moving the goalpost.
Nobody's moving the goalpost. You asked a question, I'm answering it.
Okay, so me being an adult and trying to just get clarification on something is me acting
Mhm.
selfish or whatever.
Katie, you are selfish. Okay? When people came to you and told you that their families were being attacked, I got exactly about 15 minutes before I have to get off here. But when their families came to you and told you they were being under attack, and you did nothing, and you continued to mention those people, Do you understand? It was all
I
about you. All about
I
you.
did
That's how people
nothing.
felt.
I did nothing.
You kept mentioning them.
I I did nothing.
I think she could have shut up, William. That's what I think. I think she could have stopped talking about them people and left it alone and moved on to something else. That is exactly what I think.
So so you're saying that I just would sit around and run my whole mouth about and talk shit and invite these people to attack. Do
Aw.
you all remember me doing anything like that? Or was I just simply defending myself and being like, leave me alone, leave me alone, leave me alone? I didn't bring those people up. If they were in my chat harassing me or doxing and shit, I would say something like, leave me
Oh,
alone,
looky. Looky. There is beloved ghost. How are
Okay,
you,
are you
beloved?
listening to me at all?
Yes, I'm listening to you.
Okay, so I was not talking about them, talking shit about them. There was no instigating anything. I mean, I'd
No,
encourage
Roz.
you to look back and
I encourage
like,
you to look back, Katie, at the people that
mhm.
begged you to please just stop because they were being attacked.
Do you realize that it doesn't matter? I got a restraining order. I did everything I possibly could. I'm
Yes, but then,
$500
okay,
short. I got a restraining order and I am not going to let people steal my voice. I have spoken on the situation. Y'all want to say that like I am instigating and poking and insulting and stuff. No, not at all. I'm just stating the facts. I showed my evidence and I showed like what happened. I'm allowed to speak on this. I'm not the restrained party. People want to know
okay,
what
but Katie,
happened.
I think you need to reread the rules of restraining orders because usually in a court of law, they tell both parties not to talk about each other, not to communicate with each other or through anybody else. So I think you
So
are getting some bad information.
okay, so my lawyer and the judge gave me bad information.
Maybe. ISDA and Ross, you need to just stop it. You got all in your fifis. Okay?
What can you
Just stop.
like you don't have to just ignore the chat. I'm not highlighting anything, like just ignore the chat. Um, how am I a pick me bitch? This is an interesting one.
Because it's all about you, Katie, and you want to be picked.
By who?
You got, how?
By who?
By who? Well, every man that's in the damn YouTube universe, I guess. I don't know. Ernie, for one. How about
What?
when how about when Ernie went after Angelo's wife and you did nothing about it, Katie? Didn't even confront him about it. How about that?
First of all, okay, let's get into this because, okay, that's the most absurd thing I've ever heard. Um,
Of course it's absurd to you because it's you. You're all
I
about
don't
you,
I
which is,
don't
you know
come
what?
on here for you need to like knock the male attention thing off. You make me sound like I'm just going around being like a whole whore and I just use men for what did you money and what? That's the biggest that is the biggest load of shit I've ever heard.
And then
It
after
really is. And you
immediately
know that's
after,
true and you know that you're just saying that just to say it.
I
Listen, yeah, because you have no proof. Again, back up your claims.
back up my claims. Well, okay, maybe. We'll see. We'll see.
I mean, please back up your claim of me. You say this is what I'm talking about. You say all this stuff, but then when I ask you to like provide where you're getting all this like proof or whatever, like, I mean, you don't have an answer.
So are
A
you
pick me
saying that,
bitch is somebody that is starved for attention, like randomly Ash, right?
Katie,
Pick
you
me
love
bitch.
attention. Let's be real about it. You love attention, and that's why you create all this drama and you want it, which is simply fine. But don't
I
cry when it
create
happens.
drama. You just literally drug me for more than half of your life.
I did not drag you. I think you better go back and listen yourself, Katie,
You
instead of
called
listening
me,
to other people.
yeah, you did. You insulted me for like over an hour, called me all kinds of names, called me a cunt even.
I
The
did
fuck?
not. I did not drag you for over an hour. Oh my God. I was only live for like an hour and 15 minutes.
Yeah, you started, I was told at 19 minutes is when you started talking shit about me.
No,
Yep.
I think you need to go listen for yourself because I was dragging KKD before that.
Oh, you drug Karen too. Um,
Mhm.
Also, again, the pick me thing, I I don't need to be picked for anything.
You don't?
No.
Okay.
I mean, I
So you
turned
don't
off my
like,
monetization. I'm not here to do anything.
so you don't like the attention, Katie?
Uh so okay, so again, you just totally switched up your argument.
No, you asked me why you were a pick me bitch, and I'm asking you, saying so you don't like the attention, Katie. It's the same thing, Katie.
No, you
You asked a
said
question.
that I create all this drama and shit for attention and
You
stuff,
did.
but I respond to you and others and what they say because like again, you haven't given me an actual answer to any of my questions like at all. You try to answer my question with a question. I don't care, and you also said
I
I
did.
care about
I
numbers
did
and
answer
shit.
your question.
You also said
I
I
did answer
care
your
about
question.
numbers and stuff. Like, I don't give a fuck about my numbers. I don't. The people that
Really,
want to watch me. The people that don't watch me won't watch me. But do
really,
you
is that why
understand,
you
like,
went and covered
you
Cyrax
being
after that?
live
Did you? Did
you
you know
being
you porn
live
bombed
and
yourself on
talking
that
about
live?
me and saying all this crazy shit, that's you wanting, I guess, wanting my attention. You literally address me. You address me in your
Well,
live.
it's the same thing, Katie. You address me, I address you. We gonna keep it going, or are we gonna move the fuck on?
That's why I'm trying to get clarity on these questions. Because, I mean, personally,
Let me ask
this
you a
is
question. You said you never put out personal messages or anything like that, right?
that I never put
Right?
out personal messages
You said you would never put out personal messages
unless
or even talk shit. No, you didn't say unless nothing. You said you don't do that.
I've put out personal
So,
messages before. Are you crazy? I put out emails with Ernie. I put out because people were lying. I put out personal messages to show that they're lying. The hell?
okay, but because somebody's post offended you, because of whom you choose to support as your president, which is fine, you support who you want. But being an adult is letting your friend have their own opinions, whether you agree with it or not.
What are you
That's why you don't
talking
bring
about?
politics into friendship. What am I talking about?
Oh,
You
you're talking
didn't you
about
cover
Peach.
Lisa's post?
So did you see, and I didn't, that wasn't a personal message. What the hell? That was on her wall post.
No, but you did share some other messages, didn't you? Voice recordings.
That was sent to me.
Does it matter?
Yes,
I get shit
because
sent to me
that
all the time.
shit was
I,
retarded. And that was a whole lie.
it was a lie. And then how'd you get to this
Yes.
community? How did you get to this community, Katie? How'd you come over there?
The same way, I guess. Like, okay, so let's keep it on point because now you're just kind of going in a different direction. How did
No,
you
you
get to
said
this
it was a
community?
lie. No,
How
Katie,
did you get? How did
you
anybody
said it
get
was
here?
a lie. You
How
opened
did
the door.
Patty and how did Cassandra and Benny and Willie? How did everybody get here? How did anyone get
No,
anywhere?
Katie,
This is
you
you
said
two.
it was a lie. Who invited you into this community? Say it, because I already know the
AC.
answer.
AC is the one that showed us all this shit.
Hmm.
AC. Yeah. Yeah. Also, they didn't make my channel. Are you crazy? Y'all didn't know me. I already had like a good amount of subscribers before I ever came around Ernie's or anybody,
Okay,
right?
but I don't know. I
So,
really
do you
don't
see
know.
what I mean?
I
You're
can't answer
saying all
that.
this stuff, but then when I say that's not true and I give you the correct answer, you say, I don't know. Maybe, I
You
don't
asked
know.
me. You asked me about subscribers. Don't twist it. Don't twist
Okay.
it.
I said I did not come into your community or anything over here by Ghost and Peach. AC is the one that showed us y'all. AC was friends with Ghost and Peach and whatever. If we want to get real with it, freaking Easy came up on my panel and was screaming at me. And that's how I found out all about Satan and Ernie and all that shit.
Okay. So the RO is for you to protect you, Katie. What about your supporters, your friends? That RO doesn't protect them. It protects you. Are you going
The
to hold on? Are you going to consistently be in their chats or at their houses to protect them from these people coming at them?
how in the world how in the hell can I be responsible for what anyone else does? That is the most retarded question for real.
You said you got the RO when you were saying you were trying to protect your friends. That's why you got
And
the
have they
RO.
been protected? Have they been messed with?
Hmm. Not since a lot of them walked away from you.
That's not an answer. Have
That is an
they,
answer.
there's like not Ghost and Peach, they let like and I
Who
didn't
is
lose
who
any
is
people.
speaking on Ghost and Peach? This is about you. Stop bringing them into it.
You're no, you just said people that walked away from me, whatever. I walked away from a lot of people. I cut out a lot of people. And hopefully that did ease your situation as far as being attacked and stuff. At the
You
same
can't cut
time,
those people
those
out, Katie. They
people over
walked away
there,
from you.
listen, those people over there, they will why do you think let's go back. They started in on me for absolutely no reason, right? They started in on me because I highlighted a post. There were over 1,000 people in my chat, and I highlighted and read a post that said, Wings is a pedo. Now, of the 1,000 people in that chat, how in the world, how many Wings were in my chat? Like, how many screen names could have been in my chat named Wings and stuff? I had no idea who the fuck that person was. That's how this all started.
Okay.
Okay. Now,
And
if
what did
that
you
is if that isn't one of the most unhinged reasons for somebody to go after somebody, what makes you think that there will be another just absolutely absurd, unhinged reason for somebody to go after you?
It's happened.
Right. So why am I being blamed for that? I
I'm
can't
not.
control these people.
Nobody's asking you to control them. What people were asking you was to stop talking about them.
I'm not
Why
going
is that
to
so hard to
be.
understand?
So before or after the restraining order?
I already told you before.
I didn't talk about them before.
That's not true, Katie, and you know it.
I didn't. What did I say? What did I say that was instigating? I was silent about them. I was terrified.
Oh my goodness.
I would love for you to, will you please somehow show proof of that, of me talking about them? Because there are a lot of people in this chat that have been in my chat for that whole time. And what's interesting is a lot of people, after I showed my evidence, a lot of people didn't even know what the fuck was really going on because I was so incredibly scared and I stayed silent about it. Did you ever look at my evidence, the live I did?
No, I didn't.
So,
I
like,
didn't look
you're
at that
speaking
evidence.
from a place of complete ignorance, Mama T.
No, I'm not, Katie.
Yeah, you really
I
are.
witnessed this stuff live. You would go live about Callie and mention 007. Tell me you didn't. You did.
I'm sure
Many
I mentioned
times.
them, but you're making it sound like I'm dragging these people, that I am like
And then you
instigating,
went,
that I'm
I did
doing
not
what
say that. Did I
Satan
say
is
that?
doing and wants all the smoke. That's a
Don't twist my
completely
words,
different thing.
Katie. There you go again, twisting what I'm telling you. Don't do that. Don't do
Say
that.
it again then.
When you would go into Ernie's chat where Wings was, why did you do that? If you were so afraid.
I would leave.
You didn't leave, you went on his panel.
He wasn't in there. Go look.
He was in there, Katie. He was in there.
Was this okay? Was this the live that went over a span of 5 hours and everybody was in and out and in and out and in and out?
It was the one and only time you went up on his panel
So,
when everybody
so
got
when I
mad at
was on
you.
the panel, was he in there?
He was in there. You said you
So
did it
he
to
came,
chase him
so
away.
he came in there when I was on the panel. He didn't start there. So
He was already
why?
in there. He
How
was
was
a
that
fucking
my
mod for
fault?
Ernie, Katie. He modded for Ernie. He was there.
I was a mod for Ernie.
Oh my God. He was a mod before you were. You knew that.
Okay, do you see how you're flipping the goalpost too? Now,
Nobody's
how am
flipping
I?
shit.
I'm on the panel, and he came in,
2
and what am I
minutes.
supposed to do? I wasn't even paying attention. I don't even pay attention really to the chat when I'm on a panel. What was I supposed to do? How is that? That is craziness.
It's crazy. But you went over there to chase him away, right? You knew he was
No.
there. Yes, you did.
I got a restraining
You also
order
said
so I
that
could
now you knew about it.
say there was no
Yes.
chasing anybody away. I couldn't go over there because I was scared and I'd be attacked and all that shit. Have you not paid attention to those chats when he was still around?
Yes,
I
Katie.
rarely
I
went in
paid
that
attention.
chat.
I defended you plenty of times in chat. Believe me, I know what happened.
Then why are
But
you
still,
saying, like, you're not even correct on this?
no, you're not correct. I remember the phone call because you woke me up. I was asleep. I had to go to
Okay,
work.
so there's a phone call. There is a phone call, y'all. And I called her in the middle of the night to say that I went on
You,
on Ernie's panel to chase
No, no, no.
those
You
people
wanted
away.
me to understand why you went on there. You asked me, do you understand what's going on? I said, I think so, but explain it to me. You said, I'm sorry for waking you up. And then you went into detail about why you went over there on his panel and everybody was pissed off at you.
What? I remember calling you and explaining to you the restraining order. I don't remember calling anybody and explaining what I was doing that made people pissed off about, because that was me and William, like,
Yes, I
going
know.
over
And you
there
said William
in
was
that
done with
pool.
it. But people were pissed off at you for going up there on his panel after you promised you wouldn't.
I never
Your whole
promised I
crowd was
wouldn't do
mad
that.
about it.
I never promised I wouldn't do that. That was
Oh,
something like that got made up. Ernie is my like whole content, right? And I remember y'all got mad that like I missed the
don't say
memo on
y'all,
the
because I
Ice
wasn't
Out
mad at
Ernie
you.
thing. And plus, I hadn't gone on his panel for like a year and a half or something. And I went up there to clear something up that I found important at the time. And then I got down. I wasn't being nice. I wasn't hanging out. I wasn't doing anything. But yeah, I did take a lot of heat for that, which I thought was completely ridiculous. And like, who cares? Who cares?
Mm-mm-mm. Okay, well, I have to go pick up my grandchild, so I'm gonna have to get off here, but we can pick up where we left off. Y'all mark it and remember, because we can pick up another day where we left off. Okay?
Okay. All right.
Have a nice
And
day.
I appreciate you coming up and trying to at least have a conversation with me, but um, I'm still going to cover some of your live because you really carry on and you're really
Cover
pretty
it, cover it,
nasty.
Katie. I don't.
All right, she left. She really carries on and she's really, really nasty. And if I did, like I have, she always says that they say that I won't take accountability and I can't be wrong. If I'm wrong about that, I'll admit it. I don't even remember that shit. I don't even remember that. I remember explaining the RO to her. Um I don't remember like there was a whole Ice Out Ernie campaign that I missed, I guess. But like, why would I ever agree to Ice Out Ernie when he's my whole content? No, I didn't kick her. She left. He's my whole content. He was my whole content for a long time. Why would I ice him out? So, do you guys see? And this is a lot of gaslighting here as well. She's trying to make it seem like I'm manipulating people, but do y'all see? Can y'all like kind of grasp how this conversation went? In that I'm asking for clarification, right? And she keeps on going around things, answering my questions with questions, trying to talk about Angelo's wife and threatening. And let me make this very clear, because this is ridiculous. I it would I had no idea Ernie said that shit about his wife, okay? Okay? Yeah, she didn't even look at it, which is this is why we have to, and that's like something I have to accept. And this is why like I question my sanity a lot, because she speaks from a place that she thinks she knows everything, right? She even says it. She's like, I know, I was there, I know. But she didn't even look at one, like probably the most important piece of information on my live having to do with that whole situation. She didn't see that. She didn't look at that. How in the world can you, like, how can you come from any kind of an educated point of view if you're not even watching that shit? It's so, and she didn't know what to say. She didn't have an answer for anything. It was all deflecting and stuff. Like, I'm a user because I would plug my channels where I had permission to. Isn't that how you network and grow your channels? Isn't that how you do that? But that's her reason for calling me a user. I'm a manipulator because I think she's an MG because of how she's defending Satan and coming after me now. And how you have MGs in your chat now and all this stuff. I'm allowed to have that assumption. I'm allowed to have that opinion. So that's why I'm a user and a manipulator. I'm just like Ernie Shell because I'm a manipulator. How? She tried to bring up that I use all the men on the YouTube universe. No. That I use men for money. No. She didn't really explain how I'm a pick-me bitch at all because literally I've cut people out. Okay. The opposite, it would be true. Like randomly Ash, she can't handle being by herself, right? Neither can like Peach, neither can a lot of them. And so they need attention. They need to be validated. They need to feel liked. They need to feel accepted somewhere. Okay. I don't need that. I've never looked for acceptance from them ever. That's why they're not invited to this party over here. Hey, uninterested party. Party. Uninterested party. Are you interested today? I hope you this was like the level of retardation sometimes. And y'all think I'm stupid? Please. Okay? That was just embarrassing. But the whole thing with Angelo, Ernie threatened, okay, let's get this out of the way. Ernie has threatened to kill everybody, right? Ernie threatens to kill everyone. Ernie has been nasty. Ernie has been disgusting. He has said nasty things. Okay. One day, Ernie said that he was going to kill Angelo's wife. Okay. Now, if it were on my panel or in my chat, that's one thing. Okay. Yeah, y'all were on the hit list and shit. Ernie said this somewhere that I don't even go to. I can't remember where he said it, but it was not in my presence. I wasn't there. I was not there. I didn't hear about it, first of all, until it was, I guess, too late. But then what was the issue again? Because it doesn't even make any sense. Oh, I told him that I was going to file a police report, and I never did. This is what doesn't make any sense with Angelo. I told him that I was going to file a police report, and I never did. And on Mama T's, well, actually, no, we spoke about this on the phone for a while. And we had solved it. It was done and over with, right? And then for some reason, yeah, Angela threatened to kill her. They were all threatening each other, you know? For some reason, he felt it necessary to have me come back up on, bring it back up on Mama T's panel. And if her channel were still here, you could see it, but like, I'm confused because I'm like, we already spoke about this and handled this. Like we agreed to disagree. And I apologized to him again, saying that, yes, I dropped the ball. I didn't get a police report on him. I didn't get a police report on him. And I said, I was sorry. And he said it was okay. We had moved on, right? I never got one. It's not my problem. Like, I'm not married to Angelo's wife, okay? I'm just a girl on the West Coast, best coast, okay? I'm just a girl out here, whatever. I'm not trying to, I'm not trying to do anything to anybody, hurt anybody. Who else? Did he ask any of y'all else to file a police report? Anyone else? Or was it just me? Why didn't he file a police report? Why didn't he file a restraining order against him? Why did this all depend on me? This is this is just an example of me being targeted. And he's going to be like, "Oh, you're the victim. Again, I'm just showing what it is. Why am I being targeted? Because Ernie threatened to kill your wife. What does that have to do with me at all? Did I continue platforming Ernie? Yes, I did that. Also, after that whole thing happened with what he said about your wife, you were still a moderator for me. You were still a channel manager for me. Okay? We were good. We spoke about this on the back end. We agree to disagree. We both handle Ernie different, and it is what it is. We always had a mutual respect for each other. Okay? But now this is suddenly all resurfacing, and it's like, what are you talking about? What the hell does that have to? I know it makes no sense. It makes no sense. You're the husband. You're the provider, protector. Why does that fault? Why is that my fault? And you've got Shan Man. Shan Man's over there like, he threatened to kill her, blah, blah, blah. Well, then did you do anything? Did you file a police report because he went after you too, Shan Man? Did anybody else file police reports on Ernie? And how in the world am I supposed to get a restraining order on Ernie when nobody knows where the fuck he is to serve his ass? How would I get a restraining order on Ernie? How is that even possible? He's on the lam. He was on the whole lam. No one knew where he was. And Angelo, when you were fighting with Ernie and you finally caught him and had the detective like sit down or whatever, had that meet, why didn't you slap an RO on him then? If you felt your life and your family's life was in danger, because he threatened the fuck out of you and everybody. Why didn't when he was literally at the station, why didn't you slap an RO on him? That doesn't make any sense to me. I don't see the connection. If it's about respect, and I think this all boils down to I didn't do what he wanted me to do, so he's mad. And I didn't do what you told me to do. I didn't do it. I never said I did it. I never lied about that. I didn't do it. I kept forgetting about it. Yeah. I guess so, yeah. I like this is why I'm glad people are like listening to this, and because maybe I'm missing something, but this was the first RO I pulled out. And what's so interesting is that When I told Angelo about the RO, he was so proud of me. I remember even saying like, I hope that this kind of proves that I'm serious about, you know, following through. And I know I dropped the ball when it came to filing a police report on Ernie, but I just wanted to show you that like I'm I'm doing this. And he was so proud of me. And this was in January. And I don't even know when was his wife threatened? When was his wife? Almost when was it? I don't even know when the fuck it was. I also think that, Sham Man also says I wanted views and shit. That's why I didn't get the RO on Ernie in the file of the police report because I wanted views. Well, it kind of seems like you wanted me to not have content because I never looked at it like that. Like now that I see, because they look at it as like me wanting to keep my channel going. So they wanted to essentially have me, because how is it okay for Ernie to be on Kel's Bells or Sarah's or have Kel's Bells or Sarah? Even Shannon went over and was on Ernie's panel. Ernie went on Shannon's panel after all this shit happened. Like, why me? Why was it just me that got in trouble? Why was it just me that got in trouble? Why did they want me to not deal with Ernie at all? Because they had no problem with the other people. Was it because they didn't want me to have a successful channel with Ernie as my content? Was it that? I think I was like, I really do think I was. Because and I'm not, this is just me speaking out loud because I'm probably like, they'll never admit what it really was, but like we can, conspire all day about it, but it just doesn't make sense. Like, no one's a boss of me. I have had to deal with people trying to control my shit, my channel, me, as long as I've been on here. And yeah, I've had to sever ties with people because it's gotten weird. You know, I don't like that. I'm a Taurus. I don't like that shit. I don't tell anybody what to do with their content. Quite frankly, I don't give a fuck what people do with their content. I ain't worried about it. If it works for you, if you're happy, good. Do your content. Who am I to do your content? I've got my own channel. If I want to fix something in my channel, if I want something different in my channel, I'll handle it. I'll handle it. Y'all handle your shit. I don't need, like, again, she also said I care about the numbers. My channel is failing and I care about the numbers. If I cared about numbers, why would I have my monetization off? If I cared about success or failure on here, why would I have my monetization off? Why? Why would I make it make sense? I came on here before because this was fun and a hobby for me. It's gotten like so annoying, but maybe Mom and T will be able to somehow reflect on the things that she's saying and realize that it really doesn't make much sense. She's picking things that are like normal things that is human nature. She tried to say that I was selfish because I went like an adult to go ask Peach if she was making songs about me because other people were saying that these were songs about me. They were not nice. Okay. What's wrong with, and that turned into a whole spectacle as if I was, I don't know, as if I was doing something wrong. What are we in high school? Why can't I just ask a fucking, hey, it's me, Tiffany. Good to see you, girl. Why can't I ask that question? That didn't have to come out on Front Street or whatever. But either way, it did, and I don't regret asking it. It's much better than me assuming, right? Assuming on here gets people in trouble and in real life, you know? But I'm sorry for acting like an adult. Okay? Not. My channel's failing. Meh. I don't really care. I don't love my family. That is quite bold to say. She doesn't think I love my family. I don't know why the fuck you would ever even go there. And she was trying to like use the Satan argument that I don't have children. What does that have to do with anything? There are a lot of people that don't have children. What does that have to do with anything? I'm fucking dead. Oh, you ain't lying. And I'm sorry that YouTube, like, y'all, she got demonetized by YouTube because she's boring. Like, that's what happened. She got demonetized for being boring, like, according to YouTube. So true. And a lot of people that do have children should not. I'm going to have children when I'm married, okay? When I have found the right person that I love and want to reproduce with, I'm going to have children then, okay? I am in no rush to have 4 baby daddies on my 5th marriage, divorced, acting a fool, eating fucking cherry pies and potato chips all day with fucking bingo wings and fluffy cankles and shit like that, just screaming at a computer, asking people to pull up, putting my family in danger. Yeah, I'm not going to be one of those. You know what I mean? We're better than that. I'm also not going to fight with them. Mama T was saying that I need to fight Satan. They want to see me have a mud wrestling contest with Karen. Karen's a whole dude, okay? She might have cut her wiener off and stuff, whatever, but she's not taking those female hormones anymore, and she's a whole dude, okay? I ain't fighting people. What do you mean you don't want to be the next Shani? I'm dead. I'm not going to fight people. I am not trash, okay? Ghetto bitches fight. Ghetto bitches fight. I'm not, you're never going to catch me in the street fighting, okay? I'll say it. I'm too classy of a woman to fight, okay? My face is the moneymaker. No shade, okay? It is, regardless of what you people feel or think. My face is the moneymaker. I ain't fucking up my face for nothing. I ain't gonna go fight with fucking gross trash for what? Thank you, Enigma Ernie. I ain't ratchet. No, ma'am. I'll get ratchet with you in a power suit in court. Okay. We can get ratchet there. Okay. I'll get ghetto in court in my fucking pantsuit, bitch. But we're not, Y'all say I'm sheltered and I'm not street smart. You're fucking right about that. I don't know how to fight. We ain't doing that shit. I would just run away anyways, okay? These people can't run. I can run. I'm a flight person, okay? I'm not I'm tall. All these short ass midgets, this place is saturated with midgets. Like, y'all, there's the majority of people around here are no taller than 5'2" or 5'3". Y'all are midgets. For real. Like, you get some tall ones, but not really. YouTube, the statistics on YouTube do not reflect the world, okay? There are short people on the internet. Short people have no reason to live. You guys remember that song? Is anyone a chance person? When Marty was around, he'd play that song. Short people got no reason to live. All right, you're 5'4". You're a midget to me. Y'all, she's a whole paperweight. She would literally flop onto my ankles and take me the fuck down, okay? It'd be like, when they throw Aladdin off the cliff and he's chained to a cannonball. That would be me fighting with Satan, okay? That would be me. She's a whole cannonball. That would be if she got a hold of my knees or my ankles, I'm fucked. We run, okay? We run. She's a whole center for the Detroit Lions, bitch. Whole center. I'm a wide receiver, okay? Or I'm just the quarterback, I just sit in the pocket and I wait and watch. And we just throw Hail Marys all day long. We run it up. We run it up on the scoreboard, okay? I wasn't bred to fight, But these ratchet ass bitches, they can go fight. Why is Mama T trying to put people fighting? Why doesn't she fight? She looks like she can scrap. She talks all ghetto and shit, like she knows what the fuck she's doing. Like she's been in a couple little rumbles herself, right? Why don't you go fucking fight Satan? Why don't you go fight Karen? Why would anyone want to fight me? I would run away, okay? I'd run away screaming, probably like this picture, y'all. Where'd it go? I'm not kidding. Bitch, this would be me. Look at them bingo wings, bitch. Tell me. Yes, it's her. Who else do you think it looks just like her? Look how fucking skinny I am. I'm a little too skinny there. I actually have put on some weight. Satan called me fat the other day. I was like, hell yeah. I ain't fat, but yeah, I put on 5 pounds. But look at me. Look at her trying to grab me. Huffing and puffing. Look at her face, bitch. Look at that. She's mad. Oops. She's mad as fuck. And I'm scared. But she is mad. She says, I'm going to get you, bitch. It gave me boobs, too. Yeah, she called me fat and I died. Look at her face, though. She's fucking pissed. I'm going to get you. She wants to eat me. Who do you think it is, SDA? Come on now. Hey, Amazing Grace. Right? Oh my God. The memes are memeing. I'm learning how to AI, and people, the Discord was like, and let me tell you this story, okay? They're like, why did anybody show Katie how to make AI stuff? And I said, you know what? And this is an argument Mama T could have used because it's true. Okay. I started making my own, the AI stuff because I was being called a user for asking people, because I was asking people to make memes. Okay. Yes, I was a user. People were calling me a user over there because I asked occasionally for people to make me little memes and stuff. Okay. And I was trying to be more courteous and mindful of the meme making. Oh, hell no. Even like Benny felt away. Hold on, I'll show you. Benny even felt a fucking way. And when Benny feels away, you know. Hold on, let me find it. Hell, I had it. Benny made a meme of me screaming at him. I don't know where it went. Of me screaming at him, saying, make more memes. And that hurt me, okay? Made me feel abusive, for real. For real, for real. I can't find it, Benny. So then I got into it, and now you've unleashed the beast of me memeing. Okay, but tell me that shit ain't funny. I did a good job. We're running down, and she don't have shoes on. She's that ghetto. She's that ghetto with her thunder thighs running down the middle of Flint, Michigan in the hood, okay? Okay? Barefoot with fluffy ankle. Bitch, you know you ain't getting them skinny jeans off, okay? I can get the skinny jeans off. I had a problem a couple of years ago, maybe last year or the year before, and bitch, I had a problem getting the skinny jeans off. But you are not you're gonna have to cut them off, okay? You're gonna have to get you some good old Fisker scissors and cut them off. My Lord. Thank you, B. So that started, that kind of guilt and shame that people had me feeling started my AI journey. And bitch, I'm good at it now. I'm getting good. Her face kills me. Look, I even gave her necks. Okay. She looks so mad. You're so mad. You're mad. Bingo wing. Trying to grab me with your little chode arm. Shut up. You ain't gonna catch me. Right? My dogs are barking at me. Like, that was the most fucked up part, because I'm struggling on the ground. I'm on the ground trying to get these things off my ankles. Like, for real. I was stuck. Oh yeah, we can. Sorry. I got on a squirrel moment. I was stuck in my jeans. My dogs They're not like, worried or wondering. They're just over there barking at me like I'm doing something to them. Like I'm embarrassing them and shit, just barking at me, being just complete bitch heads to me. Thanks for your help. Thanks for your encouragement. That is so true. Let me write that down. Put a baton. I tried to make it so I was spraying bear mace, but like the thing with the AI is like when you type in the directions, you have to like it'll warp your body. So if I want it to be like I'm still looking forward, but I have bear mace in my hand and I'm spraying her, like, look, hold on, I'll show you. 1 second. I'll show you what happened. I'll show you what happened. I was like, put 10 pounds on the blonde girl because I felt like I was looking funny, but now I look super funny. But yeah, this was me trying to bear mace her ass. I tried, okay? We were on the same idea, okay? We were on the same page with the bear mace, okay? But yeah, look at that. Look at her. She's like, ah! I said, add like 10 pounds to the blonde female, and look what it did to me. It gave me a lot of tits and like made my head the size of a basketball. Okay. It was weird, but the bear mace was on point and she's mad. She's mad. Okay. Enough of this foolishness. But this is the kind of shit I love to do. This is what I love my content to be. Like, we're just fucking around, cutting up over here. It ain't anything. Okay, but let's get to this. Listen to how fucking mean she is.
You don't think KD likes himself?
Oh, wait. I have to put this shit on 3 times speed. Let's slow this shit down.
Hello, Queen Katie. Oh, yeah, right? They don't hate bond, right? No hate bonding over here. Katie's just a whole ass fucking disaster. I don't even want to talk about her because she just wants the attention. She's an attention whore like Ernie Shell, okay? They are exactly the same person. She manipulates people. She may not do the stupid crimes that he does, and she may not be on drugs, but the way she manipulates people is the fucking same thing.
Okay. So we're gonna okay. So I guess she's referring to the hate bonding because I don't gatekeep. So it's either gatekeeping or hate bonding. If you're talking about where my people go and hang out, I don't care. I don't care. But I don't go certain places, and I'm not going to. I'm not gonna, because I don't want to be there. You know what I mean? Bond hating, I'm dead, right, Kazi? So yeah, that's what I think.
It's the same thing. Everybody else. Exactly, Chica. No, it was what is her name? Oh my God, Raindrop. It was Raindrop. I'm pretty sure it was Raindrop on that panel attacking a woman, and I went up there and I asked a question, and Kevin lost his shit and started attacking me. She twists shit. Katie's a manipulator. She twists shit. And I'm one, I don't hide my feelings, Katie. I don't hide it. Kevin, I don't hide it. I don't hide them. I say what I say and what I feel, and I don't give a fuck if I hurt your feelings or not. I don't.
Okay, so that's a whole lie because you felt away clearly for a while and you totally hid them from me, right? And I don't hide my feelings. I'm like the most transparent person about how if I don't like you, trust and believe you will know you will be the first. Or maybe I'll probably tell somebody that I feel that way, but you will be the top 5 on the list to know immediately if I don't like you. I'm very clear on that.
Here. Kevin, you are in love with Ernie. I'll say it again. You're in love with Ernie. Katie is also in love with Ernie.
Okay, let me write that down. How am I in love with Ernie? You have talked about Ernie. Have I even really talked about Ernie since he's been in jail? I haven't even talked about him because he's in jail. I don't think you talk about him. I don't talk about him. I'm not in love with Ernie. Ernie loves me, okay? So we'll have you explain that one.
See what I'm saying? Birds of a feather, people. Birds of a feather.
What? Mama T, Ernie is on your avatar, bitch. Ernie is on your avatar. Like, and you want to say that I went and ran around and got clout and Ernie gave, like, made your channel. Let's be honest. Ernie gave you your, like, come on now. And you still, whether it's probably a subconscious thing, like, he's on your whole avatar. And I get it. Like, I have avatars of Ernie that I fucking love because they're hilarious. But, like, he's in jail, right? Why are you doing all this? He's in jail.
Yeah, she went by a different name first. That's true. She did. Hi, Ash. Listen, Kevin, Ashley, not you, Ash. Kevin, Ashley. If you want people's respect, stop being a fucking douchebag, okay? Queef Katie, that's a good question. A dildo? I don't know, shit. 12 is 22, do his leg. I don't know if 12 is 12 did. Or
I think a little bit, some of these people think for me, I know she was saying that to Karen, but, like, for me, I don't care if people, like, their opinions are none of my business. So if they don't respect me, like, I am not walking around, this is a pick me, bitch. Like, I'm not walking around wondering if people respect me, okay? I'm not doing that. I don't have time for that. I don't care about that. You demand respect. No, respect is mutual. Respect is something, it's a mutual thing. Maybe I don't want certain people to respect me because that would be like a stain on my name, you know? I don't want people to come around. Like, I don't want that. It's not that the respect thing isn't a competition. Like, I move around the way I move around because I don't care if people respect me, specific ones, you know? I was respectful to Mama T until she decided to do what she did and have me get jumped on her panel. Ask her, she'll tell you.
not, I don't know. Oh yeah, he was live the other day, Violet. He's irrelevant. I don't want to talk about him. But on a post, Viper commented, look into Edmund Kemper. Edmund Kemper was an American serial killer. Okay, well, they're a dirty used douchebag. Cinnamon. They're the waste that gets thrown in there. How about that? Yeah, Cole is a bottom too. I know. Both of them until you show the true colors. You show me 60% now. Yes, Chica. Peachy, that's funny. That's funny. Y'all, I'm a little tired today.
Wow, really?
You see, on the contrary of what people believe, I've been, real life busy. Living life and doing what you're supposed to do. being a normal adult. I've been adulting, y'all. I've been adulting. Kevin, I know you're watching because you said I was doing AI videos.
See how this is like petty shit. And wasn't her channel supposed to be like non-drama and shit? Like you, Mama T, are stirring the pot. You're addressing Karen and me. Like you call me out too. And you call me names and shit. Why?
No, thank you. See, I've been there, done that. Yes, I was in the Mean Girls chat for about a couple months.
Wait, hold on.
Hey, for me to say hello to you, I might as well because you never go away. Just saying. Hi, Cobra.
Okay. This person, Cobra, says, I'm a bit behind. Can you give me an example of how Katie is manipulating people? And I was like, amen. Okay. Thank you. Shout out to you for actually because usually she'll ignore these kinds of questions. So I don't know if she just clicked that and was like, oops, now I have to answer. But this gets on the board. Okay. This question gets on the board. I appreciate that because nobody, it just goes unchecked. Nobody will ask, but listen to her answer.
Manipulating people? Well, how about when she tried to convince everybody I was a mean girl? How about that? Flipping the narrative, trying to manipulate people to think that I am a mean girl. No, thank you.
Give me a break. You're trying to say that I don't love my family. You're trying to say that I'm all this and that I'm a female Ernie shell, blah, blah, blah. And I say, you're a mean girl because you're doing all this stuff and including them and defending Satan. Yeah, that's very mean girl-esque. And one would think you are becoming a mean girl. You're integrating with them. And I love that for you. I do. Because it's like, dude, they tried to destroy you, but you've got all this energy and smoke for me. Why? Because I called you a mean girl? Because do y'all see how stupid and trivial her answers are? Like she wants to have this whole face on that. She acts like I fucked her man. She acts like I killed somebody in her family, right? Right? But these people who she now is defending or whatever, this person fucking put up a picture of her dead grandchild saying, fuck you, fuck your dead grandbaby, blah, blah, blah. They called her and pretended like there was at her hotel. Remember, y'all? They called her mother. They called her stepmother. They have gone in about her father being a sex offender. They have gone in all kinds of stuff. Have I ever even touched any of that shit? No. But for whatever reason, I'm the bad one. And she, now they're defending her. Make it make sense. It's very, I'm glad that I don't want people like this around me. I don't like that. That is some crazy logic. This place is already confusing enough. I don't need more confusion like that.
No, thank you. See, I've been there, done that. Yes, I was in the Mean Girls chat for about a couple months. Shit went down. Here we are. Okay.
What about how you took all this money from people, Mama T? I don't ever touch on that. How do you, I don't understand. How? God.
He was. She plays an innocent victim when she comes on here and stirs the pot. Tell me something. Tell me something. Okay. Cobra, can you answer me this? He did. Yeah. Okay, answer me this. When somebody is truly afraid of somebody, okay? When somebody is truly afraid of somebody, are they going to go online and entice that person, antagonize that person to come after them more?
Did I go online and entice or antagonize for them to go after me more? She said I did it all the time, but I can't get a specific answer. There's a difference between me going after, trying to incite something, trying to cause an issue. There's a difference between doing that and me speaking on my situation, my experience. Okay. I am absolutely a victim. But wait, you didn't see all the evidence, right? You didn't see all the evidence. Yo, she wants to call me all this shit. She didn't even see the video where I showed all the evidence, right? Make it make sense. How can you say all this shit and say that I'm absolutely, if I wasn't a victim of that kind of shit, I wouldn't have gotten a restraining order granted, okay? Go watch the video of my evidence. Cover it. I dare you. I challenge you to cover that video. No one really wants to cover that video. Why? Why not? Because it will make you look stupid. Me speaking on that, it's my right. I'm allowed to share my story. Are you saying that people that are, survivors of SA and stuff like that, that they should just keep quiet forever and not share their stories? This internet shit goes so unchecked. A lot of people have been coming forward about it. Yeah, she's too scared to be wrong. She'd just rather literally whistle past the graveyard, like nothing to see here, stupid.
To break the RO that the scared person put on them? Tempt that person with every damn live stream they say.
Every live stream?
They do, and out of every other breath, they say their name.
Every other breath, I say their name.
Are they going to go live and talk shit about that person? I think not.
Huh.
It's okay, Violet.
I don't, what?
Thank you. I got it, honey. I got it. Does the victim have a right to speak on their own behalf? Absolutely.
And that's what I do. Thank you, Mama T. So you just completely shot down your own argument. I'm allowed to speak on my behalf. And every time I do, I say, this is my perception. This is my opinion. I even preface it with, the other side's opinion will be probably fundamentally opposite of mine. This is my perception only. Okay. But wait, she wouldn't know because she doesn't fucking watch me. Yet but she knows everything, right? But she speaks like she knows every goddamn thing. You know what I mean? It's just wild.
Is she really a fucking victim? That sounds like fun, Chica. That sounds like fun. Is she really a victim? Come on, Cobra. Answer me that question, please. I answered yours.
Don't get mad at Cobra.
Ernie threatened her worse than anyone. Yes, exactly. And she didn't get an RO on Ernie because she wasn't afraid of.
First of all, Ernie is missing. Ernie was running around no one could find him. Okay. Nobody could find him. When you get an RO, they have to be served. Okay. There was no getting an RO on Ernie's show. I did not file a police report. Okay. I didn't do that. I dropped the ball. I apologize for it. This was almost a year ago. What the fuck does it matter? What the fuck does this matter? What does it matter?
Ernie, I wonder why. It looked cherry picked.
No, Cobra. I'm asking if somebody. Okay, so listen. A long time ago, what was that? About 3 years ago, Nicolina threatened to give me a smile from ear to ear. She threatened to slit my throat. She threatened to kill me. Okay, I wasn't afraid of her. So therefore, guess what? Guess what? There was no RO put in place.
Good for you. That doesn't negate me and my feelings and what happened with that whole situation. You're comparing apples to oranges. This is so, I'm about to get a headache.
Nothing happened because she was just blowing the fuck off steam. Okay, that's what happened. Yes. No, I don't think so, Violet. Cobra is somebody who's been coming around for a while. But Cobra, answer this, please.
It's sad that they're even asking if Cobra is like one of like a sock account of me or somebody, because they're just asking like logical questions, you know? They just, because that person is just asking normal questions from an objective point of view, they want to say it's a troll page for one of like Katie people, you know?
Would a real victim, somebody that put an RO in place because they were afraid, they were so afraid they had to get an order for this person to stay the fuck over there and they'll stay the fuck over here, online or off, would they go and talk about that person, taunting them on a daily fucking basis? And I
Taunting them on a daily basis. What?
don't even like 007, but I'm here to tell you, a real victim would not do that. You're not going to taunt your abuser. It's not going to happen.
Taunt. Right, Cass? Is this real life?
If she really thought he was her abuser, why is she taunting him? Why is she even mentioning his name after all the bullshit that she supposedly went through with this person? Make it make sense.
I'm allowed to speak on my behalf about the situation. You already just acknowledged that, but now you're backtracking on this loop again because you want to keep on gassing up the hate train, whatever. She doesn't, right.
Make it make sense. I mean, she did call him a pedophile because she got it wrong and wasn't paying attention.
I read that. I didn't know who that person was. I didn't know who Wings was. There was no 007 after the name. There was nothing. It could have been anybody. Do you have any idea how many people were in that chat that day? There could have been many people with the name Wings in there. Butterfly wings, dragon wings, blah, blah, blah. You're gonna, and the way you say that is so fucked up. Like, you want to blame me more than you want to like say that was a ridiculous way. That was a ridiculous thing for that person to do. You're trying to justify that kind of behavior. I never called him that. I read a comment. I didn't know who the fuck that was. Are you serious right now?
And put it on screen, which he is not. He is not a pedo, okay?
If you watched my evidence, Mama T, you could see that I went up on his panel and I apologized to him. But nope, can't be bothered looking at evidence, can't be bothered.
Somebody else was, but he's not. I mean, it doesn't make any sense at all to me. If you are legitimately afraid, Katie, legitimately afraid, why are you antagonizing the guy? Why are you enticing him? Why are you taunting him? She didn't actually directly go to him, Ash. She got information from somebody else. Thank you, Peachy. Thank you. We don't speak on him because we don't want anything to do with him. But since I got to talk about Miss Katie and her forever victim man.
I thought that you weren't going to talk about it. Let's look at the time. Hold on. Look at this. She started at 19 minutes. It's already 35 minutes and she's still going strong. She's going strong, y'all. Crazy. Right. Right. And they don't have an issue with that. Right?
Brutality, her manipulation of her people, of the people that support her. I guess I got to mention him just this once. If she was truly afraid of him, she would not be doing the shit she's doing, okay? Continually bringing it up. And isn't it a clause everywhere? When you get an RO, you're not supposed to speak to the person and they're not supposed to speak to you. You're supposed to just completely stay away from each other, online or off, correct?
Me too.
I understand that, Cobra.
But it applies to everybody else but me. We know this, right? That's how they roll. It applies to everybody else but me.
Yes, Kathy, signs and symbols, stop it. You stop that. Tomorrow. Yes, Cobra, I get that.
You ain't lying.
But little miss, me, can't be wrong. Pick me, bitch, over there.
What the hell are you talking? I've been wrong a lot. I'm one of the few people that admit when I'm wrong. I've been wrong a whole lot of times, but you guys just don't want to accept that I have been wrong and I've admitted it and that I've apologized. So then, because you want to just keep beating me up about it. This is exactly what that is. I'm not a pick-me bitch. If I were a pick-me bitch, I would be over on your channel or over with all those people groveling for your approval back. So you guys would be my friends again. You guys would like me again. It can't be both. I can't have all the support, all my support gone, leaving me, and me not giving a fuck. Or I'm a pick-me and I'm begging people because I care so much about their opinions and whether or not they like. It can't be both. Pick one.
She needs the fight. She needs people to talk about her because her channel is forever failing. See, she did this test thing, and this is my opinion, y'all. When somebody goes live and only 30 people show up, 30 of your main supporters show up, and they're in this live and you're interacting, she watches that shit, even though she says the views don't matter. The numbers don't matter. That's a lie. They do. They matter to you, Katie. They matter to you a lot.
How? I ain't making money off this. Stupid.
However, I was seriously proud when I seen in Ghost Live, the last one I was in, he had 500 people in there covering nothing from this community. Hi, Yankees. Can't protect of any kind, even through other people. Exactly.
Right.
Yes, Queef Katie. They poked the bear to see if the beast will go further, or if the breast will go further in the harassment, so they can charges against that person. Yes, Chica. Yep.
No, Chica. No. I'm not harassing anybody. And it's funny because in that statement, she just admitted that there was a lot of harassment. Do you understand? You just told on yourself. Chica, you just told on your whole self. You admitted there's harassment. Thank you.
So I hope it's okay. I know what you meant. If the beast will go further. Listen, I hope that person that she got the RO on legitimately doesn't bite because she's wanting to file more charges on you. I almost guarantee it. Ghost said I'm out, and I meant it. Yes, the 500 people. I was shocked. I was like, hell yeah, go Ghosty, do that. I was proud. An interesting person in this community. Watching Shipsy Kathy.
Let me ask you this, Mama T. Is your friend Ghost sharing you out? Is your friend Ghost helping you? He better not, or else you're a user, okay? You're a user.
I mean, I'm sorry, but you came into this community late. Hella late. Like 3 years late, Katie. And you start a bunch of shit. You bring people over here that had no idea we even existed up in this bitch.
I didn't bring anyone over here. I had no idea they existed either. So stop with that whole fucking line. That's just so stupid.
But they do now because of your ass. Okay? So, it's okay. Hi, Viper. You can't bully a bully, Cobra. That is not how life works. Exactly. She's a bully.
How do I bully? Wait, what? How do I bully? What the hell? Hold on, let me write that down. I'm a bully. Am I a victim or am I a bully? What? What?
Well, I don't watch her. But you see, Cobra, when she mentions my name, I get screenshots and shit from that, and I get clips and I get stuff from that, so you know. But I don't care. Katie is old news. She's irrelevant. And she's getting what she wants because all these people are giving her fucking attention.
Like you?
Stop biting.
Stop being controlling and manipulative, Mama T. Stop telling people what to watch. Stop telling people where to go and what to do, Mama T. Stop doing that. You're the one that you're giving me tons of attention this morning. No one mentioned her at all.
Stop biting. Where is she now? Quietly, I want to...
Living my life. Hey.
Yes, Pink. Yes, I agree. 100. Right, Virgo? What the hell? That's what happens when you're born with a silver spoon in your mouth.
Ah, so we're getting into my socioeconomic status. Do you realize that whatever kind of money I have has no bearing on my interaction with people on the internet? Why are you trying to line that up? That is just bullshit. For real. I mean, what? Why are you even saying this? Why even go there with that? That just makes no sense. None.
Mm-hmm. I detest he is. He was bullied, sorry. But he was, okay, listen, Cobra. He was. But he brought it on himself. Just like Katie brought it on herself. At first, was it a mistake? Yes, it was absolutely an accident that message got pinned.
Okay, so now you're admitting it's an accident, but at first it was me calling him that. But now it's an accident, but first it was me calling him that specifically. Which is it? Fuck.
To the screen. Okay. However, she's the one that kept bringing up his name. She's the one that kept doing exactly what they asked her to stop doing. Like, stop mentioning him. Simple. We are all just jealous. Yet, hi, flies. Everyone I knew. Not to speak of the other. Yes, exactly. Thank you. Thank you, flies. Thank you. I mean, I thought maybe I was crazy for a minute and I was living in a different realm or something. But thank you. Ernie's an idiot. That brings it. He does bring it on himself. Mm-hmm. No, Peachy. But you see, I think some of that bullying was staged, y'all. I think it was staged.
Huh? Hold on, let me write that down. Staged bullying? Who staged bullying? What?
Hi, redheaded storm. I think it was staged. I think a lot of these creators were behind the scenes together, and it was staged. I think it was all staged, made up. As you will. What the hell do they call that? Hold on, there's a word for it. I'll think of it in just a second. Manufactured drama. Me too, Ash. On Facebook before he came here. Yeah, see, some of us, he bullied people on Facebook and then cried victim. Oh, you mean like somebody else we know? Hey.
This is crazy.
Hi, Barbara. Yes, the formula. You think so too? Cobra, good. Who said that? I think that's a doxing name, so let's just get rid of that account, please. Let's get rid of, yes, Barbara, the formula.
Right, William. Like, this is totally, like, this, why all the smoke? Like, what made her click live and just go crazy on my ass and say all this stuff? Because I haven't even been live.
Because Ernie's got the formula. Did somebody get rid of that account? Oh yeah, he threatened. Hello, Dragon Spirit. Going to stop talking about anyone. Oh yeah, she's gonna antagonize everybody. Facts.
Me?
He is an evil cunt. I agree. And Katie's just like him, Cobra. She's just like him, unfortunately. Just in a bit of a different way. That's my opinion.
Oh, she's in here. Here. You want to come up and explain? I really want to know what you're talking about with this. Okay, we get it. It was about Ernie. Get it. Yes. Like, what about me is like Ernie? Like, I just can't. I'm trying to make it make sense, but it is just not making sense.
Oh, okay. Thank you, Cinnamon. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I forgot all about that. It's not a dox. Good. Just an idiot. Oh, okay, PG. And Sin, thank you. Listen. Hi, JP. These people want attention. They are attention whores. They are attention whores, okay? They love to be in the spotlight. They think themselves famous. It is crazy to me. And Katie, honey, your looks are fading, darling. They're fading. And they're going to keep fading because you're getting older. And the more you stress yourself out, the more that shit's going to fade. Ask me. I know. I know. Okay?
I'm not stressed. I'm not stressed. I'm not. We're all getting older. And
I know. Stress is a killer. It does happen to us all, Cinnamon. We get older. And by the way, Kevin, my wig is fabulous. Thank you. My wig is fabulous, Ernie and Kevin. Y'all said I got a wig and was wearing a wig. But my wig is fabulous. Y'all's looks crazy because your hairline is just fucked the fuck up. I don't know what happened. Posted
what?
yesterday. I know. Well, apparently they all know each other. With waxless. Stress makes your belly hurt. Nobody can be nice when you're walking around with your belly hurting. Exactly. Peachy. Or boobs, Ash, or boobs, okay? Wax lips and boobs. Because, Katie, I've seen your real pictures, the ones where you were in the Texas photo shoot.
Which ones?
You know, and you're a very pretty girl. I don't hate for that. Okay. I don't hate you for that. Be you, but stop being a superficial cunt. Okay. You are a superficial cunt. You legitimately use your looks, and you can say you don't all the time, but I don't know how many times during one live stream you got to say you're pretty.
I don't say I'm pretty. I say I like myself. Everyone should like themselves. But you, like, where is this coming from? Like, what the hell is going on here? This is weird. Like, what really is the reason? You're seriously acting like I fucked your man or something. You know what I think personally? I think that she's just a mouthpiece for everybody else that wants to stay in the comments and, you know, write little passive aggressive little things. You know what I mean? Because they won't do it themselves by themselves. That's what I personally think. Because how in the world can like there's no justification for this? You know what I mean?
Because I'm pretty and they're jealous. Because I'm pretty and they're jealous. Me, 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 me.
When people go after my looks so often, literally every day, that is a telltale sign that you're jealous. And I voice that because ugly people that people aren't jealous of, they don't get picked on like that. Right? Only only jealous people will come after somebody's looks. I know I'm not ugly. I'm confident in myself. I know I'm not ugly, and I know I'm not ugly on the inside either. But you got to go there. Why? You're trying. This is gaslighting. This is 100% gaslighting.
Bitch, please. Please. 07. Wait to say goodbye. Oh, well, see, I didn't even know that. Barbara, we just got to face it. We are old. Okay, we are getting old. Damn it. Hey, K.E. Guess what? You may be pretty on the outside, but your inside is ugly, and I know it, and everybody here knows it. Okay? She needs to sit down. Yes, yes, JP. Don't. Ugliness isn't. Exactly, Pink. Thank you. It is what it is. If your hairline wants to run away, then let it. Set it free. It might come back to you. Shit, Barbara. I doubt it, but okay. So I sent somebody this morning a real picture of me. And yes, it is a real picture of me. No makeup on. My hair was down. My wig was fitting. It was fitting.
Except I'm the what? This is crazy. And I saw her, I was just looking at her post. I never denied that I didn't call her. You know what I mean? It said, can I call you at 10 something? I called her. Did I deny that? I called her. I am having a hard time remembering what I said because it just doesn't seem like there's just, let's just pretend like that happened. Okay. How about that? Because I don't remember this. I vaguely remember but it happened. If I said it, it happened. But let's just pretend like it did happen. What now? What now? Where do we go with this? What now? Let's say all that shit happened that you're claiming. What now? Just wondering.
Well, that's because she uses, the things that celebrities use. Old and don't give a fuck, right, Patty?
So now she wants to say that I get what? Botox and facelifts and shit when she was a defender. She knows I don't get that shit. And she defended that. She defended it, 100% defended it. But now on Mad Day, she wants to just completely flip the script and say that I get that shit done now. It's very weird.
I am me, and I like me as I am. Exactly, redheaded storm. And I need you to go comment on my community post over there so I can mod you, honey. I'll do it after this live. To look like a poker face. Oh my God, Ashley. There is no saying beauty is skin deep, but ugly goes through to the bone. Yes, and beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Yep. I don't want to look like a clown either. So I'm fluffy and I know it.
I love how she like uses my words like fluffy, all me. She calls Terry slow Terry still. Me, all me.
It is a privilege to grow old because a lot of people die young. Think about it.
Then why are you saying that I'm getting older? Why are you saying I'm like, what are you getting at? We're all getting older. Do you want me to hate myself? Do you want me to feel a bad way about myself? Because I don't. I just don't.
Hell, I'd have been the first one to tell you a long time ago I didn't think I was going to make it to almost 52 years old. She doesn't, means we've lived any day. Above the dirt is great. Yes, it is, flies. Facts. And Katie, you can talk all the shit you want about Nick, but the truth is, my God, dear Lord, please let me.
You hesitated because you knew that the next thing that was going to come out of your mouth was some serious fucked up shit. You did that because you are that mean and mad. Like this is how angry or whatever the fuck is wrong with you towards me. You hesitated because you knew what you were about to say was going to be so fucking mean and nasty, right? Let's listen in. Because where does this come from?
Say this without throwing up, okay? I just need to say that. All right. So, the truth is Nick has children. Nick has a family. Nick has shit in life. Why? Because they worked for that shit.
So I don't work. I don't have a family. What? Do you have any idea how retarded you sound? Nick puts her family in danger all the time. I'm sure you haven't watched this because you don't watch anything, but I made a whole compilation of her on one live stream inviting Kiwi Farms to pull up, okay? I don't do that. I don't ask people to pull up. I don't ask people to do anything to me or my family. What are you talking about?
She doesn't live with her grandparents. She doesn't live with her parents. She has her own shit. And that's as far as I go to giving Nick props, okay? That's it.
Dude, there's like no coming back. Mama T, we don't give a fuck what the comment was, whatever. We don't care. We're moving on. We moved on. Your argument is so bad. This is crazy. I've never invited anyone to do anything to me in my real life. Nothing. Just because I don't have children, I have a whole I have a family, okay? I've worked hard in my life. I've worked hard. Why are you so mad? Why would you ever, like, do you have any idea how, like, you are, that this is very much mean girl shit. You're acting like my family doesn't do shit. Satan literally wants people to come to her house, Mama T.
Okay.
How much?
And now Peachy says I'm fat old. What the fuck, Peach? Oh my God.
You, Peach, you care a lot about what people think of you. Stop that. You care a lot. You can't just, like, I get it. You're not, like, we were in a whole Discord with you for like a year and a half or whatever. We know you. We know you. You care a lot. You do. And that's okay. But you can't sit and, like, you're doing the same thing over there as you did over here. Like, you care a lot, dude.
I'm not repeating that. They can read it. I'm sexy and I know it. So, Peachy's going live after me. Happy birthday, JP. Hi, Bree. Where you going? Don't leave. Don't leave. Where you going, Bree? Why are you running away? I'm not leaving. Not yet. We got an hour before Peachy goes live. I'm not going nowhere. Katie is a user of people. No place I don't have to listen to. Yes, that's a good fact right there, Chica. You gotta respect their rules. And no, thank you. Yeah. Can't have boyfriends at the house. Can't do what you want. That is true, Chica.
I am fucking
We love you, Bree
dead.
Bree. You were supposed to have a wrench. What the fuck happened?
These people, they wish they knew where I lived. They wish they knew what goes on in my real life. All these assumptions are insane. Yes, all these conclusions are insane. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. You just make it up. Don't you understand that, Mama T? You're making this up. Like, you don't know any of what I do in my real life. You don't. Why do you do this? This is foolish. And everything you do make up, it's mean and nasty. Why?
Okay. Where was I? Oh, yeah, I'm not a mean girl. But Katie, you might be a mean girl in a different way. Because you, lady, 30 minutes? 30, okay, 30 minutes. Okay, Peachy. Hi, John. Mr. A.
My flight to Boston for my cousin's wedding, when I told everybody that, what are you talking about? See, this is how she, like, moving the goalposts, pulling straws. I told everybody that. You think you know everything about my life. Like, this is immature bullshit. Like, this is just stupid. You don't know where the fuck I live. You don't know when I'm working. You don't know what I'm doing in my everyday life, okay? Everyone knows I went to a wedding in Boston. So weird.
Katie, get a fucking life and do something with yourself, okay? Because you have no business talking shit about anybody else. You live at home with your family. You let your family get tortured because of your stupid shit. Yeah. I don't think you love them, Katie. I don't think you love your family at all.
Wow.
And KKD, how dare you bring up Kels's mother? What the fuck is wrong with you? You legitimately lost your shit when somebody brought up yours, but you're going to bring up hers? What the fuck? I don't get it. I don't get it. Sadly, there's some people.
Why are you bringing up my family, Mama T? So you just yelled at somebody for talking about someone else's family, but you just told me that you don't think I love my family? How does that work? How does that work? Are you guys understanding where, like, why this is just so incredibly stupid? Like, you literally are yelling at somebody for bringing up somebody's family when you're sitting there, like, literally the next sentence. Like, crazy. This is total, like.
Yes. Yep. Yes, fuck off, KKD. You think Kales can't run a channel without the Mean Girls? She's done it. She's done it. Karen, Kevin, David, you're an idiot. Hi, Goya. I said I don't think. I didn't say she didn't. I don't think she does. Because if she did, she'd have shut the fuck up instead of going live again and again to taunt people.
I would love for you to please find the lives of me taunting people to pull up, taunting me, asking people to come after my family, come after me asking for all this stuff to happen in my real life. Please, I would love it. You are holding me responsible for someone's behavior, and that is stupid, okay? We're adults, right? We're adults. You're holding me responsible for other people's nasty, mean, evil behavior. How does that work? How?
Make it fucking make sense.
No, you.
Mentions Chica.
You make it make sense.
She's passing it to Kevin. What's it gonna take? How long has she been silent this time, y'all? She does it. She goes silent, then she comes back and talks shit.
No, I came back and I responded. You know what I mean? I've been busy, okay? I've been busy. And why are you checking for me like this? If I'm irrelevant, why are you checking for me? Hypocrisy. You know?
Throws her friends to the fucking wolves.
What?
I'm glad you found me, Goya. It's good to see ya. And listen, all you flip-flopping fucking tigers, okay? All up in Kevin's chat and other people's chats that we know you don't like, or at least I know you don't like. I know you detest those fucking people. And I can prove what I say, and you know I can, okay? You hate them, and you're in their chats because that's what Ernie told you to do. Shh, Barbara. Flip-flopping tigers. It is. And I hate to tell you, you little triggered Tigger bitches, he's not getting out anytime soon. At least not for at least a fucking year, okay? And he's only been in there 1 month, so that means...
Do we know that for sure? Yes. Yes, that is the lady speaking. So do we know for sure about this 1 year thing? Like where can we find that to confirm? Or is she just saying that?
Means he's got 11 months more to go. And possibly then some. They ain't even sentenced him yet. Y'all are counting your blessings before they happen. Stop that. Yes, Peach. Well, maybe, Ash, just a...
Hey, Terry. Hey, girl. I knew you'd drop down sometime soon. How's my favorite ex channel member? How you been, girl? What's new? We tightened up your party hat, girl. So just sit back and relax, okay? We got all this shit going on. Okay? We're glad to see you, though. Rawr.
Maybe Kevin already has it. Or maybe they've already been together. And then there's Arkansas. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Because you can't believe shit that Lisa Kay says.
Can we believe what you say? We can't believe what you say because you say things and you don't even know what you're talking about. You say things and you haven't even watched the content of what the topic is. You know what I mean? Like there's so much shit you haven't watched. You look so stupid. Like I feel like people in your chat gas you up to troll you to make you look stupid, Mama T. For real. There is absolutely no way my people would let me come up here and just pop my gums, okay, about shit. And there's whole videos, and there are whole videos of you showing evidence, right? I'm not getting upset. You wish I was getting upset. You sound like Satan. Are you triggered? There is absolutely no way any of my people would let me do that. They'd be like, you don't know what you're talking about. You need to watch this first before you start saying this. You are very upset, Mama T. You have all like what happened this morning? Like what made you just pop off like this? It's very weird. It's giving very much, like you said, manufactured drama. It's giving very much, I don't know what to talk about, so I'm just going to do what, will bring me numbers and shit. And like, since everybody is on the Katie hate train, like, let's just talk about her. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Well, they think he's going to get 9 months and some days, JP. And Katie is just drooling over the fact that Ernie's possibly getting out soon.
What are you talking about? I'm drooling over the fact that she got her channel nuked. Why did you get your channel nuked? For real? Like, what was the reason? You were bored and decided to just make shit up. I'm dead. Hold on.
So she can have her man on panel, KE, unless you...
My man? Like, where's this? See, you're just making shit up. In the chat, like, how can you... I don't even talk about Ernie because he's in jail. You talk about Ernie. You talk about him. I don't talk about him. There ain't nothing to talk about. Why are you like... do you realize how dumb you look? I don't talk about him. You're acting like I'm waiting for him to come back. No. He's in jail. He needs to get better. He needs to get sober. He needs to get some kind of program going on. Okay, you talk shit about him. Do I talk about him? Have I talked about him since he's been to jail? What in the world makes you think all this shit you just said about me in regard to Ernie? What made you think that? You're just making shit up. And you're saying this shit and literally thought before the whole panel where you jumped me, before the whole panel where you jumped me, yeah, I'm talking about it right now. Child, you are a child. You are a child. We're talking about this because it has to do with me. I'm addressing it. And stop being such a child, please. You're not even funny. And yeah, you know very much that I don't talk about, yeah, you know very much I don't feel that way about Ernie. So stop it. You defended the fuck out of me with that too. Do you understand how like just foolish you look? You had a whole mad day. Like, this is what happened. You cannot, for you to just go from one polar opposite to the other about me. What in the hell? How does that work? Like, this is fake, phony shit. Why are you doing that? Why do you act like that? It's so, people are waking up to this. People are just, and you're all over the place. Zero consistency. Zero. I've never made up lies about you. I haven't changed my mind. I haven't changed my mind about what I think. I haven't changed my mind on anything. I don't go back and rewrite history. You do. That's what you're doing.
Unless you grow a ding-a-ling, he don't want you, honey. Okay? I'm sorry. Yes. Yes. Yes, flies. Check out Ted. All he needs is that. Yes, Katie and Kevin, y'all should mud wrestle for Ernie's affections. Y'all should mud wrestle for that.
I thought you were coming back on the panel. Yeah, I cried and was gone for 2 weeks. What are you talking about? She doesn't want to come back up anymore? Ugh. The rewriting of history is wild. And if people are waking up, good. I'm glad. I'm glad. What you're saying makes no coherent sense. And you're given so much energy here, but like when you were just on my panel, I didn't, like, there was none of that energy. Why? I really encourage you to do your research, and before you start talking on certain things, double check like what you've missed maybe, because you speak from like a super late to the party time period, you know? Her handlers won't allow it, yeah. But yeah, I guess we didn't really get any questions answered. I'm going to drop the link one more time. And if she decided that she doesn't want to have this conversation, here's Cobra. Hello, Cobra. I don't know if I've ever seen you, but I appreciate you asking those questions because no one really does at all. Good question. And I mean, the funny thing is, like, Cobra went in and asked just objective questions. They were not attacking. They were not biased. They were not backhanded questions or anything. He wanted to know the answer to something and wanted an example. And then that puts you in a whole tizzy and you couldn't answer. Cobra, did you find her answer to the question of you saying, give me an example of Katie manipulating? Did you find her answer sufficient when you asked her, can you give me an example of how Katie manipulates? Did you find what she said back good enough? Yeah. I love logic too. Because it just is very bizarre that, like, I don't know if she was evasive, right? Good. I'm glad to see, like, this kind of, with the gaslighting and stuff, it just like fucking will question your sanity sometimes. Jeez. I guess she left. But hey, she came up here and gave us like no real answers. She said to address, hold on, let me look at something. Hold on. Yes. Okay. So my second one. Okay, here. I wrote this. I went up and played a clip. I felt those idiots over there needed to hear. Yes, I did that. Yes. And everyone got mad, and I had my reasons for why I was over there. And I said, do you want me to say, I'm waiting for Wings to do something stupid and jump me so I have more evidence? Yes. What is wrong? Yeah. What's wrong with that? Does that not make sense? I could add to my evidence, keep it current. What's wrong with everybody? What is wrong with that? Did I lie about that? I wanted as much evidence as I could. All I had to do was sit over there, and that person would come in and say nasty racial slurs, threaten me, tell people that they better go save me, and because he's sending people. What's wrong with that? And that is a private message. But hey, I stand on it. I wanted more evidence. I was always needing, if there was, also stupid, if if there wasn't more evidence to get, like, he wouldn't have been. This is, y'all, am I crazy? Am I crazy? If I'm going to build a case, I'm going to do because I was scared to go. When did you all see me ever go in Ernie's chance after the whole, or Ernie's chat after the whole chance thing went on? When did you all ever see me go back in there? Rarely, because that person went over there, right? And that was one of the things that he would do. Try to intimidate me, try to get cool with people, like, so I would be isolated. It's easy to see. Why else would he be over there? This is not his content. This is not where he comes from. Like, it isn't. So I'm gonna live my life the way I used to, the way this person ever was around. Okay. And that would be more evidence, right? To prove that this dude is over here just straight up harassing me. Simple. Mama T, what does this prove? This makes total sense to me. I don't understand. How is this a bad thing? And I love how she's like, I don't share private messages, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. she's not interested in the proof. She just drops this and like, why? Like, this is smart. I went and I was just doing what I usually do, right? I was going to a communal space, right? And I was waiting so I could have more evidence to strengthen my case. And I got it, right? I got it. She's probably gone though. Wah. Do I have any of the old Sarah? Yeah, I do. I do. And I don't know what she's acting like I was trying to run, like attack him. Why are you saying that? Why are you saying that like I was trying to attack him? No. We don't know, Cobra. We do not know. See, even, yeah. It's gotta be, because none of this makes any damn sense. None of this makes any sense. That's why people chalk it up to being jealous, because it doesn't make sense. And they still, yeah. And they really have tried, like, they really want me. I don't know. But it's, if you sit back and just think to yourselves, these people have done some nasty, literally for me, like unforgivable shit to each other, right? But for some reason, they have all banded together to try to come after me, one person, right? I'm not using people to come up here on my panel and defend me and make me feel better and, co-sign my shit. I stand on my own over here. I'm by myself over here, right? And I don't understand. Like, they just look dumb. Dumb. A whole like communities like banding up over there to come after me because of the most stupid shit, when they have done some of the nastiest fucking shit to each other. But they can overlook all that stuff because they dislike me so much, because I wouldn't file a police report. I let Ernie back on my channel. What else? I asked to know the answer to something for clarification about songs. I didn't do anything to defend anybody. I threw people to the wolves. I'm a pick-me. Like, what are you talking about? This doesn't make any damn sense. Right. It's why I don't recycle sewage. That's why you will not see me over there. I'll have nobody over here before I ever go back over there. Because how would I look? How would I look hanging around with somebody who called my dead grandchild, like, put on an avatar and said, fuck your dead grandbaby, fuck you, blah, blah, blah. How is that going to override everything because I feel a way about Katie and what she's done? How is anything I've done even remotely close to that shit? It's not, and it never will be. I'm not like you. Like, I'm not like that. I stay the fuck away from people like that. And she's saying it's manufactured, right? Stupid. Oh my God, I've been on here for 3 hours. of this nonsense. Yeah, we ain't going back. This train has left the station. And look what happened. Look, do you guys see what happened? Like they all went back to each other. They all went back. They all went back, right? All of them. I'm not ever like in this whole time I've been around, never gone back. Never will. Gross. Ain't no way. But anyway, y'all. Yes, we are keeping it the fuck moving, okay? I hope that this was a little enlightening for all the slow people in the back. Mama T comes on my panel and, please put in the comments what you learned with the questions I had for Mama T and her answers. Did they suffice? Were they did they meet your standard of like a legitimate answer? Did they make sense? Like, let's talk about it, put it in the comments and like, we can talk about it because I'm sick of the delusion. Okay. Yeah, like, again, we're getting old, Mama T. Like, we got to live in reality. Right? Right. But I get in trouble. They all are angry and want to gaslight me and say that I'm a perma victim, that I play the victim. No, I am a victim. If I wasn't a victim, I wouldn't have been granted a restraining order. And like, but it's like just a hate thing. How come Satan's suddenly a victim when she gets door knocks and stuff that she asked for? Mama T was live screaming at me about letting Kiwi Farms send people to go inside her house. What? When did I do that? Taking it out on me. Where was all this, outrage when, like, is Satan's family like innocent and my grandparents are not innocent? How does that work? Y'all? It's very crazy. Yes, I am. All right, y'all. I'm going to get off of here. I appreciate y'all coming through and listening to this crazy bullshit stuff. I'm sure she will have a million lives to do. I'm sure the others will be doing lives for a week on this. And yeah, it is what it is. Thank you. I appreciate it for all y'all that are, I appreciate your support. I appreciate for people that even that dislike me. I appreciate like you at least hearing me out, right? That's all. People can dislike me and disagree with me all day, but like, I appreciate the people that will come hear my side and not just sit in an echo chamber and like be told things with no proof. You know what I mean? Yeah, you're welcome, El Quantity. You're welcome. All right, y'all. I will talk to you later. Bye.